he's got like 8 billion gold pieces worth of rare herbs and shit. I can just assume he can like time travel and teleport.
He
Alright,
might. No,
I'm good. The stream has started. We're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, where last we left off, you guys had just defeated the dragon, the cost being Orbe's life, of course.
Gold pieces worth of rare herbs
And
shit, I can
you
just assume he can
left
time
the
travel and teleport.
mausoleum, the tomb,
I'm good.
headed back to Sharn to speak to the mayor, the Lord Mayor of Sharn, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes.
bringing Orme's body along. And we left off in the graveyard at approximately 9 p.m., so the sun is just barely set below the horizon, and the sky, although still filled with light, is getting darker. So, from here, do you guys just want to go ahead and head straight back to Sharn, I assume?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
And
what else?
Is there anything of interest in this graveyard? I mean, it's just a graveyard, right?
No, you guys already inspected last time and found nothing of interest.
Yeah. So.
So where in Sharn would you like to go first, though?
Let's
Like,
go to the Lord's Hall, guys, and let's make sure we
With her-
show. Yeah, with the dragon head.
And Orme.
What about Orme's body? What should we do with that first? Bury him? We're at a graveyard.
We'll take him with us. We can ask the Lord to give him a proper burial. Like, see if.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. So you go to Sharn with no problems. Obviously the trip is short, and the guards give you no issue. And you reach City Hall, which is a massive, tall building surrounded by at least 100 city guard.
Okay.
And
Nice.
as you go up to it, you notice, however, that it is closed, as it is night.
Okay.
So, do you guys want to just rest for the night, or take care of anything else in Sharn before?
Should we talk to the guy that first sent us out to clear out the kobolds?
No, I think we should wait like a day, like see if we can avoid him for a night.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so do you want to track down an inn then to stay in, since he runs?
Actually, could I perhaps go back to... Is the university open? Because I was thinking maybe at least I could go back and talk to the professor.
Being as late as it is, you know the university is likely closed as well.
Alright, never mind then. So I guess we have to wait for tomorrow.
Alright, so, I'm gonna say you go ahead and track down an inn then. So, just deduct, 4 gold pieces total.
From
So
everyone or just one?
It should be 1 from each of you to rent out the rooms, and deduct a
Alright.
single ration
What
from each
happens
of
to
you.
the body we're carrying around?
I guess you're taking it with you. Deduct 1 ration from each of you, or 2 silver if you don't have a ration.
Okay.
And the next morning, you all awake. Orome's body beginning to smell than it had before. And,
We gotta bury this guy.
I cast prestidigitation on Orme's body to stop it from smelling.
So is it like a quick embalm kind of spell?
No, he'd still be rotting. You wouldn't smell it.
Well, we gotta bury this fucker fast.
so despite Orome's, body beginning to rot, and stiffening, or completely stiff at this point,
This poor guy.
he doesn't smell anymore. And you wrap him in a blanket and bring him along again to the city hall. And as you reach the city hall, it's open. Many people are around, and you can just freely go inside and to the office of the mayor. And as you go to the office of the mayor, and you walk in, you're greeted by his secretary, who asks what she could help you with.
I tell her that
We request an audience.
we request an audience with the mayor. We've done a great deed for the town.
All right. She says he is free, and you can just let yourselves into his office. You all know that that's his name.
Okay.
And as you go into his office, he likewise greets you and asks what he can do for you. Okay.
I tell him that, do you guys want to say anything, or do you guys mind if I go ahead and tell him stuff?
If you want, go for it. Unless you need
Like
somebody
a
to
bluff check or
sort of be
something?
diplomatic.
And
I
as,
mean, like, unless you mean. Oh, sorry, never mind.
as you say that, he asks, what do you need to tell me?
we've killed a dragon.
A dragon, you say. Where was this done?
There was a mausoleum nearby, and we found a dragon that kobolds were worshipping as the Cold One inside.
Well, that certainly doesn't sound good. Are you certain it was a dragon, however, and not just a drake, or...
We have the
Can
head
I
here.
show him
It's,
the
it
head?
spoke to
And-
us in Draconic.
Okay, and you show him the head, you said?
Yeah, I pull the head out of my rather large backpack.
No, it's in the chest.
Oh, it's in the chest? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay. And, as you do that, he says, my, that is an issue. Were there any others, or any signs of another dragon, perhaps?
It was a baby, so perhaps, but I'm doubtful that there was more than one.
Do you think there is any threat to the city?
Not from these kobolds. We wiped them out.
Oh, well,
Or as well as the dragon. Yeah.
in that case, you are heroes and should be rewarded. What is under your blanket there? That I see you carry.
It's our comrade. He fell fighting the dragon, and we were hoping
After
that
this, yeah.
he could be given a proper burial.
As he is a hero, by your own words.
Well, I would be willing to pay for his burial if you'd like. And is there anything else that the city could possibly do for you for this great deed that you've done?
Didn't somebody want to get some armor fashioned from the dragon scales?
Yeah,
Is that a possibility?
we managed to skin the dragon. Do you have any blacksmith that might be willing to make us some armor from this male?
I'm sure that I could enlist a blacksmith to do that for you. And as he says that, he sort of waves his hand over his head, and one of the guards that was standing outside his door comes in, and he asks the guard to take the hide that you're carrying to one of the local blacksmiths, and to have a suit of armor made for you.
Okay.
Cool.
So for a reward, I was thinking perhaps because we plan to be adventuring out of this. I'm assuming Kremet outside of game. We're planning to use the city as a base of operations for a little while.
Yes.
Yes.
We're planning to use this town or city as our adventuring base of operations for a while. So we'll be around, doing quests and whatnot. And it would be very nice if we were able to find lodging every night and food without worrying about payment.
We basically seek your patronage.
I see. Do you belong to one of the local guilds by chance?
Kind of yes, kind of no.
That's a cryptic answer. What do you mean?
We were hired originally by, what was the guy's name? Just a metagame for a second. I forgot the guy's name.
It should be in the notes thing, shouldn't it? No, it's not.
Oh, it was the Knights of Sharn. Yes, we
Yeah,
were.
We were hired by the Knights
we
of
were.
Sharn.
Yeah. We were originally commissioned by the Knights of Sharn. However, we are still rather new in
Independents,
their organization.
Yeah, we're independents.
And the original job that we had taken to eradicate the kobolds was a non-paid job, and pretty much anything that we had gotten was through spoils. So when I say that we kind of yes, kind of no, we were commissioned by the Knights of Sharn, but we are our own individual company, and the members that you see before us are them.
He says, I see. Do you intend to start your own independent guild?
I look at the other members of the party and I say, yeah, perhaps.
I do as well.
Well, I don't think I could give you a house on behalf of the city, but I could certainly give you rooms for free in the guards' barracks and grant you your license for no cost.
That's wonderful, sir. Thank you very much.
Eliak want to know if man has spear of magic.
And if you'd like to take your friend's body to the temple of Dolaran and tell them that I've sent you. They can provide a proper burial for him.
Okay, I
Nice
want
tongue
to
click.
really quickly. I want to take everyone aside, and I want to say maybe we should because if we become famous in this city, our guild, will probably be able to do stuff with that. Perhaps we should offer the dragon's head as a trophy to the mayor so that people can see what we've done.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you guys alright with that? Yeah, so I say to the mayor, we offer you the dragon's head as a trophy. Just to... Yeah, it's yours if you want it.
And he thanks you and says, we'll mount it at the entrance of the city hall to show your great triumph over this.
Oh, but for real, does this guy, can he help me track down a spear, like a magic spear of some sort?
I mean, we do have access to the barracks. I'm assuming. Would that also give us access to the city's armory, or anything like that? Is there any sort of other perks?
I can't
DM?
possibly grant you access to the city's armory simply because
Okay.
I don't have as much control over that as the city council would. And
Then,
that's unlikely.
out of curiosity, do you commission a blacksmith just for your own personal wares, or at least?
I do not. I have no need for a blacksmith.
Yeah,
We use the
this
blacksmith.
guy's just a politician.
Okay.
I assume.
I'm just mad. Then could we possibly, or could you possibly bring up with the city council? Because I'm assuming that members of the local businesses, as well as blacksmiths and merchants, would be on the city council. Is that correct?
That's every member of the city council is merely a politician like I am. None of us are craftsmen.
Okay. I was just curious.
I want to say to who is this talking right now? Dane or Shukin?
Yeah,
no, that's
Dane.
Dane. Yeah, I want to say to him that we don't want to we do want to make ourselves famous, but not at the cost of gaining negative eyes from the other guilds around town. We're already gonna probably be in shit with the Knights of Sharn for just not paying them. So maybe we want to keep ourselves low key. Like, we just killed a dragon. That's pretty big deal, but
I was just curious to see if any of the, if the mayor would be, or at least could use his influence to perhaps just talk to some of the local merchants to see if we could get maybe some discounted wares. Because again, we are going to be a very prominent company in this town.
Eliak bring many dragon heads.
And Eliak really wants the damn spear, so I gotta find him one.
yeah.
As you intermingle about this, he turns and pulls a sheet of paper out of his desk and begins, or a sheet of parchment, I suppose, and begins writing on it. And he turns to you all and asks, "What should I write as your guild's name on this license?"
Eliak Tiger Soul.
That's not what we're writing.
Dag, you're the creative one, or Drummond, you're the creative one, so it's a tough one.
And Dane is the leader of your group as well, by the way.
Dane's the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's the one who basically brought you all together.
well,
Minus you, Drummond,
Dane-
who was brought.
I found you delinquents in a bar, so.
Dane, do you want to name it,
Nope.
or should it just be?
Well, I mean, you guys are all equal members, so this is our company. Not
This
just
lord
my
smell
company.
funny.
And then I look at Eliak and I don't even know. Seekers of the Dragon.
How about the cold ones, in honor of we should be like Arome's Vengeance or something.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, are you guys okay with that? We'll be a Rome's Vengeance.
Yeah, that'd be fine with me.
Arome, the ghost. Well, I have to ask the ghost of Arome. Arome, is that okay?
He's dead. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, he has no role.
I was hoping.
in this
I was
role
hoping
play.
that my telepathy powers, because obviously dwarves have telepathy, I would just be able to speak with the dead, and he says yes, even though he may not be able to say
Okay,
it.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
all right, we're good.
We'll be a Rome's Vengeance. That's our name.
All right, and he writes that down on the license and hands it to you, and says, "Make sure you don't lose this. It is very important to be able to operate." as a guild within the city. And
I take the letter and put it in my adventuring kit.
he tells you that if you go down to the barracks at any time and tell them who you are, I will make sure that they know and have rooms prepared for you.
Okay.
Is there somebody that we could speak to in the barracks, like a knight captain or something like that, just so we can get established?
Sure, you're going to want to speak to Captain Bailorin Serpenthelm when you go down there.
Baylor and Serpenthelm. Got it.
Okay, I suggest to the rest of the party that we take our leave. We've already taken up enough of the mayor's time. And
Thank you. Made it
Again-
old.
Again, he thanks you and shows you the way out.
All right.
I high five the Lord.
I awkwardly kiss his hand because I do not understand etiquette.
And then I
Yeah.
grab Elliot by the hair and then drag him out.
I want to ask you guys real quick. What was the captain's name?
Baylor and Tiger Soul, something like that. I'm fucking
Serpentail.
Serpentail.
All right. So I guess we.
Why is it the dead guys paying more attention than you guys?
The mayor said we could drop off the body at any guard, right?
It was the temple.
All right.
Got the name of the
Let's go do that. Let's go drop him off at the temple.
I'm assuming there's only one temple in this town.
There are
Correct.
many, many temples in Sharn. It is a massive
shit.
Do
city.
you guys know which god Aram worshipped?
No.
I'm gonna use my telepathy powers.
Didn't he worship? I remember him mentioning it. It was a god of coin or something.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Let's just take him to the nearest generic god of coin.
Somebody give me an insight check.
Okay. I'll do it. I'm pretty sure.
Can I
have
do a
pretty high
religion
insight.
check as well?
Not for this. This is something.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
Insight. Where is my insight? Okay.
All right. And as you do that, you remember that the mayor had mentioned the Temple of Dol Ara.
All right. We head to the Temple of Dolara.
Also, I forgot to bring this up in the beginning. We're gonna change. Well, we mentioned it earlier, but it always happens when you get more into D&D and people understand things more. When you want to do something, simply say what it is you want to do. Like, not I want to do this check or that check. Say I want to look for this place, or I want to look around for traps, etc. And I'll tell you what checks to give.
Okay.
Because sometimes I may require no check or anything like that. So, I just noticed we've been falling into that routine as most groups do.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to bring. Yeah, that's where we're going. We're going to the Temple of Dolara.
All right, and as you go there, they greet you, and you tell them who sent you, and you drop off Orme's body, and they say that that they will give him a proper burial in the tombs beneath the city, or beneath the temple.
Okay. I suggest to Dane that we use some of the gold we got to perhaps
Pay for a service?
no, like we should pay for a guild headquarters, like a building.
Oh yeah. How much would that cost? Out of curiosity.
To rent an entire building?
Yes. I know it's gonna be a lot, but
What kind of build? Like a full inn with like 3 bedrooms and a bar, or just like a simple small house, or what would you like to?
well,
I was
both.
saying.
I'm
Can we
gonna
get a price
I
of both?
yeah. Can we get the price of both?
Okay, I would say a small house would probably run you about hang on, let's see here. About
9,000 echo dollars.
About 3,500 gold pieces.
3,500 gold pieces.
To buy an entire inn will cost you about 10,000.
Okay. Well, I suggest to Dane
Somewhere
that
in-
we save up for perhaps a inn in the future.
I mean, we have free lodging as it is right now. So.
Yeah. So do we want to talk to the Knight of Sharn
I need
guy
to
now?
talk to the. I also need to go back and talk to the professor.
Oh, okay. I'll come
So-
with you to do that.
Kermit, just assume as well that I did some shopping as well.
Oh.
Yeah, now is the time if you want to add anything. Like, if you guys bought anything in the meantime, feel free to add them to your characters now.
Yeah, just quickly, did we guys want to split up the money now? That we had
Oh yeah,
gotten?
forgot about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Evenly, it's
Okay.
70 gold.
It's 70 gold and a third of like 0.3 silver pieces.
What happened to
0.3
the
repeating, so it's
garnets and ruby? Did we
I don't
sell
know
those
if you wanna do that.
automatically, or?
So 3 copper pieces.
Yeah. What about the
Yeah.
rubies and stuff? Did we just sell those immediately?
Well, it's like 70.3 gold, so that's like 3 silver pieces, right?
Yeah.
For the
That's divided among 6.
oh yeah,
It's like
0.3 gold is about 3 silver.
Divided amongst 6, but there's only 4 of us.
there's... Oh, alright, just metagame quick. Did we want to do any... We're not doing anything for the tournament. Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay, so I'll divide it by 5. Because we're doing, we talked about this. We're doing...
Yeah, we're having
We're
like
gonna
a
do-
separate one for just what we need as a guild.
Okay, so that's... Everybody gets 84 gold and 4 silver pieces.
Oh, now quick question, Haji, if you want to turn your mic back on. Since you were the, wasn't Haji the accountant for this guild as well?
He was.
Correct.
Out of just a metagame, do you want to continue that role as the new character, or should we let this role pass on to somebody else?
I'd say, since he's going to be a new character.
Why don't we decide this after
Yeah.
this whole session?
Yeah. Wait
Okay.
till he comes back in some way.
All right,
I'll-
cool.
I'll keep track of it until then.
All right, so Shukin, you are now temporary accountant.
All right. So are you headed? You're headed to the old inn now, right? With the old guild master.
Alright, I think we're heading to the professor first.
Yes.
Oh, to the professor. Okay.
I just want to talk with her real quick.
All right. So as you head on up to the university, and you reach the gates to go in, one of the city guardsmen guarding the gates of the university, because there are guardsmen everywhere in the city at all times, stops you and says, "You're the adventurers that killed that dragon. Is that correct?"
Yes.
Possibly.
Yeah, we are.
He says there's
Yes.
been word put out that the mayor is looking for you. He needs to speak to you again, urgently.
The funny smelling man.
Guys,
we literally just spoke to
well,
him.
Perhaps we should go back. If he needs to talk to us so quickly, we can always come
Yeah.
back and speak to the professor at any time. Perhaps we should head back to the mayor.
All right.
Sorry.
So as you go back,
I wanted to hit that video up, but okay.
as you go back up to the mayor's office, he again originally greets you in and says, "You know, it's occurred to me after you left that I would be willing to pay, rather than for Orme's burial, for a resurrection
Seriously?
through the temple."
All right. What type of resurrection are we talking? Are we talking like he comes back to normal, like the Dragon Balls, or
No, like
is
he.
this like he comes back
I'm-
and he's like zombified?
I'm pretty sure
and
he
still can't
comes
think?
back like in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, he comes back all normal. It's a race
Um,
to the dead.
Okay.
I
was just
say
making
I
sure
say
that it
to
didn't
the
have this
guys.
Khal Drogo situation.
Okay, guys, I need to I want to tell the rest of the party that we've already named the guilds Aroma's Vengeance. Do we really want? Wait, why am I even? Yeah, let's bring him back.
No.
Yeah,
no.
Aroma's Vengeance, because now he's coming back to life, and now he gets vengeance on everything. It makes sense. It's 2.0.
Okay, yeah, let's bring him back. I mean, that's
Alright. He hands you a bag filled with gold pieces, and tells you to go back to the temple and give this to them, and they will resurrect Orome for you.
all right. I say, quick, back to the temple.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mayor.
All right, so
We
you
sprint over.
take your gold pieces down there, noticing that this bag is quite heavy, I might add.
Yeah,
amount of
resurrection
gold.
is pretty expensive.
And you go to the temple and give the gold to them and tell them what the mayor told you. And
I want
they
to stop them and before we get to the temple and say, what do you think Orbe would rather us do? Carry on his legacy
I knew it.
and purchase maybe a guild hall for us?
Are you
Does
lawful
Dick-
good?
to carry on his legacy.
Yeah, what?
I'm just
what,
good.
What are you? Because even my
This is
guy,
like Drummond from
even my guy right now is like, no, I stole 60 gold, and that cost no one anything. That was just 60 gold. This is a guy's life we're talking about.
He's already okay. Listen, he's already dead. So, you know, he's probably already got his roots.
The
set
mayor,
in
the
netherworld.
mayor, the mayor gave us the money to pay for the resurrection. If
He's
we
probably
go,
got a ghost
if we
wife
go
of some
around
sort.
and we spend that money on something else, the mayor's not going to trust us anymore. Believe me, you got to know when to swindle people, and this is not a time to swindle.
He's probably got a ghost wife.
You
some
just want a
ghost
damn
kids.
spear.
Okay, the rest of the party continues without him because we're going to bring him back.
And as you, all right,
Nice
you know,
try,
they tell
nice
you
try.
they tell you that they'll prepare the ritual, and it'll be ready in an hour if you come back. But it will take the rest of the day to conduct this ritual.
I asked
What?
them, will Arome remember everything?
He won't remember what's happened since he's died, but he'll remember everything up into the point of his death. up till the
Okay,
point of his death.
that's
He's
what
not
I
missing
figured.
much, so.
I won't remember. You faceless motherfuckers.
So yeah,
And then I'll slap you when you wake up and be like, you remember me now.
His life with such very nice spear.
I guess we could go talk to the professor now, guys.
Okay, so you
Wait, hold
you-
on. Did
What
we
the-
want to give him his money back?
Yeah, we'll give him his money back. So yeah, let's split back to what we were split at.
Okay, so should I just divide it by 6 then? Okay.
Did you make a new character, Haji?
Haji knows everything that's going on. He and I have been
Oh, okay.
planning stuff, so
I'll
he's
clean
all
the
he's all
shit out
set,
of this.
good to go.
Okay, so everybody instead gets 70 gold and 3 silver.
Alright, thank you, Shukin.
I'm gonna continue on while you guys split that. So you head back up to the university, and Dane, knowing where the professor is, well, I suppose you all do now, going up there, leads you back to the professor's room.
Ooh. I knock on the door. Her name was Gidnefret, right? If I remember correctly. Yes. Those Harry Potter glasses.
Alright, is anyone gonna say anything to her?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, now we can.
Okay, I dropped one of the books on my mic mute, and I was talking to you guys for a while. Okay,
Oh,
all right. So, I'm sorry. What was the last thing you guys heard?
That we
nothing.
went back to her.
Okay, yeah, you went back. She greeted you into her office and asked you to sit down and converse with her. So, what would you guys like to talk to her about?
well, I first say, Professor Nefret, remember the last discussion that we had about this mysterious, the cold one?
I do recall.
It actually turns out, hypothesis was correct. There, in fact, turned out to be a young white dragon living in the crypt that we were originally sent to investigate.
Really, that's quite intriguing. I'll have to tell my colleagues.
If you need proof, you can just go talk to the mayor, as he has confirmed our story.
All right, I believe you enough that it did happen.
Okay. And just, can I just talk with the rest of my companions to ask them what they think we should do? Because I remember she originally gave us a quest to, I forgot what we were supposed to kill, but she gave us a quest. I'm just going to ask them real quickly. If you guys are up for it at some point, do you think we should take on this quest?
Yeah, it'll be a good follow-up to our adventure with the dragon. Give us some more renown.
Okay. Eliak?
I bet many enemies have many spears.
Okay. Shukin?
Yes.
Take that as yes. All right. So then I asked the professor if that other adventure quest that she had offered us is still on the table, now that our primary mission is complete and the town is safe for the time being.
It absolutely is. I'm trying to find evidence of flying Kruthix, as I've heard rumors, but no confirmations.
Okay.
But I'm not certain where they can be found. I know that they're attacking some workers at the Tane Foundry. So if you make your way down there, you should be able to find them, or they should be able to tell you where to go. And I know that the foreman of the Tane Foundry is also looking for a group to get rid of these threats to his men.
And the foreman's name is?
The foreman's name is just Mulric. He's a
Mulric.
A gruff old dwarf.
Ah, yes, cool. All right, awesome. Now, since you were looking for a Kruthix, what would you be willing to pay, if you're willing to pay? If not, what would you be willing to trade in exchange for these
Does Lady have
Kruthix?
spear?
She probably doesn't have a spear because she's a professor. Oh.
She tells you that she can't pay you any gold. This is purely academic.
Okay,
Of course.
can I ask this woman... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Grimmett.
But you all will be given 125 experience each from this.
I ask the woman if we do this quest for her. We just started up a adventuring guild. If we could come to rely on you for information.
I will certainly spread your name to my colleagues, and I'm sure they'll be interested in meeting you after the encounter with the dragon.
Okay, thank you very much. And
Awesome,
I
thank you.
suggest to the rest of the party that we leave. Perhaps we take a break at the guardhouse and wait for...
One last thing. Oops, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to ask, just to metagame for a second, would the professor, anybody at the institution, be interested in the remains of the other dragonlings that we had skinned? Is there any sort of alchemical properties that these individual parts would have?
Maybe but these are like academics. They're not mages.
I know. I'm saying for the purposes of academia.
I'm just going to assume that was not actually metagame in the U.S. professor, and she tells you that she has no purpose for them. The drakes are relatively common creatures, and it's unlikely anyone she knows would need them for anything.
Fair dues.
Their biology is pretty well known. So.
All right, thank you, Professor.
And on your way out, she stops you and asks, though, do you all know your way to the Tane Foundry?
You know what? No, we didn't.
It's been a while. It's been a while. Maybe you could refresh us. We've been out of town fighting dragons, so in the haze of combat, I've kind of forgotten my way around town.
All right. She tells you that someone may want to take out a notepad, and that you all need to go to the housing district of Sharn and find the entrance to the cogs beneath the city, the old pathways for the old city. And when you go into those cogs, you'll need to follow the path that she gives you, which is that upon the first turn, you will turn right. When presented with a second option, you will continue straight, and your third option, you will turn right. Once again, that'll take you to the entrance of the...
I've got it down. We're good, guys. The housing district of Sharn, the old cogs, right, straight, right.
All right, and she says, good luck, and thank you very much for helping me out with this.
No problem.
And are you guys going to head down there now, or would you like to go back to Ormaid's Resurrection? Or go to...
Should we talk to the native Sharn? I guess we don't even need to ever speak to him again.
Yeah, but then again, if you leave it off, he could eventually come back to bite us in the ass, so at least we should probably just confront him about it.
Okay.
Because all he wanted us to do was just clear out the place of kobolds.
Well,
So,
let's be prepared for a brawl just in case. We might get into a fist fight here.
Actually, can we bring up Orame's body?
I killed many men.
Yeah, Eliak, you may find your spear here.
Yes.
Just how long?
We don't want to
until
kill
Orme's
anyone
fully
within
resurrected?
city limits, Eliak. Just knock them out.
You've got enough time to go do
Knock out
probably one other thing before
Yes.
Ormaid's Resurrection.
Alright, let's go talk to the Knights of
See if we,
Sharn, guys.
if we set up on the Tane Foundry quest, then we're pretty much like committed to that. So let's go talk to these scrubs.
Okay, so as you go into... You make your way over to the inn, and as you go in, Darren is sitting at the bar drinking, and he looks up at you when you enter and asks if have you done what I've told you to? Did you kill the kobolds finally?
Yes.
And then some.
No, don't tell him about the dragon yet.
I'm not. I'm just saying that there was merely to imply that there's a lot of kobolds.
What did you find down there when you killed them?
A
No
lot of
spear.
kobolds.
Was there any treasure or anything?
There was some gold.
Not
Well,
enough to really, not enough to be really be considered payment.
You see,
Literally
Elliot has
just-
wife and kids. I mean,
Just enough to basically buy enough food and housing for the 4 of us, because now there is 4 since our best friend Orome has since passed. May his soul rest in peace for the next hour.
he was weak.
one of you has died. How did that happen?
He was weak.
Miscalculation on our part.
You couldn't even defeat the kobolds without killing one of yourselves.
Well, we didn't kill one of ourselves. We got separated for a time being.
It's better off that way anyway. How
I
much?
look at him.
How much gold did you
You
make?
speak fighting words.
I tell him that
Oh,
we
shit.
we didn't find any gold, but we did find a few gems.
Well, show them to me. Let me decide what my cut of it will be.
All right, I show
show
him.
him
I
the
show
cut,
him.
no cut,
I show
silly
him.
human.
I show him all the gems.
And what kind of gems did you find?
There's 2 rubies, the 2 garnets, and a pearl.
Right, we already
And
sold
go
it.
ahead and give me a bluff check there, Drummond.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Why
but
you
he
gotta
definitely
make this
already
a
sold it.
bluff check?
There was
If he
only
tries
one
to
ruby,
reason
wasn't
with
there?
us, I'm just gonna use my diplomacy to
Hold
basically
up. We
renegotiate
already,
the deal.
Didn't we already
Did we
sell
sell?
the? Yeah, we sold them.
No, we
already.
didn't sell them yet.
Yeah, we split the money. Like that was included in the money we
Oh,
split.
okay.
So
Okay.
So, gotta backtrack the RP here.
All right. Yeah, we gotta
Okay,
backtrack.
Yeah, so roll back a little bit to right when you said there was no gold and gave him those. Do you wish to say anything different or do anything?
Well, actually, just say that we managed to sell.
You
So
managed
we
to
sold
sell
all.
what?
We sold all 5. Wait, no. Don't you still have the pearl though? Because that just came in the bag.
no, I think
I
we
included
sold
that
it.
with everything.
Oh, you
How
did?
about
Okay,
how about
sure.
we tell him that
Wait a minute. You found gems and already sold them, without giving me my cut.
We figured that you would rather prefer gold than gems.
Well, how much gold did you make off of what you sold?
So, Shukin, how
Not
much
enough for you,
was the
bitch.
gold for the gems? What is that?
Um,
150ish or something like that.
5, 6, 9, 100.
100.
I believe.
Okay. So we've made about 100 gold.
All right. Well, since I had to wait as long for you as I did, I think my cut of that is at least 50%.
Oh.
Can I negotiate for a better price for us?
Yeah, if you're gonna negotiate, go ahead and tell me what you say and give me a diplomacy check.
I am going to say, surely, obviously, one of our friends, our dear friend Aromi, has passed. In light of these circumstances, could we perhaps renegotiate to a 75-25 split, simply on the basis that we need to pay for Aromi's funeral services?
Go ahead and give me your diplomacy check.
Alrighty.
Well, I suppose if you feel that strongly about it, although I think you're probably better off, we could go ahead and do 75-25 this one time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
so.
we appreciate that.
I say to the rest of the party that 25 gold is coming out of a Rome's cut, or that 25
And then-
gold. That 25 gold. That's out of his cut.
And I assume you go ahead and give him the 25 gold then, so deduct that from
Yeah.
the whoever's.
Do you guys agree with me that it comes out of a Rome's cut or what?
I will throw in 5 gold.
I cover another 5 gold of that. So, Aromi, you're only going to be...
Fine, I
Okay.
throw in 5 gold.
I know
Okay,
throwing
right.
gold.
Because you want to get your damn spear. Okay.
I need spear.
So you deduct 10 from a Rome's cut then.
Okay.
And 15 from you all. And he tells you that he doesn't have any leads on any other quests right now.
All right. Well, we thank him and we tell him perhaps we can work again in the future. Or I thank him. I say perhaps we could work together in the future again.
I shake his hand.
And
And
then
he tells you to check back daily for when I might have a new job for you.
Okay.
all right. So are we leaving, guys? To go get.
Well,
Orme?
I actually, we're just gonna have say we have this conversation outside where this guy can't hear us.
So we're just going outside.
Yeah, just out of earshot of this guy, so no, he can't hear, or none of his goons can hear. I'm just gonna say, should we perhaps mention the dragon? Because if now that we've told him one version of his story, and the mayor has accepted the real version of the story, this could perhaps work against us in terms of defaming us a little bit.
I say to him, oh yes, it most definitely will work against us. But these Knights of Sharns fellows, what have they? How famous are these Knights of Sharns, Kremet?
They're a relatively well-known guild, not necessarily because they've done so much, but they are so large,
Okay.
with so many new members that they do accept very basic quests very regularly.
Are they highly favored, or are they look like? Are they famous for good reasons, or because they're?
They're not
Or they're
known to be bad or anything. They're known to be very.
So they're just there, like they're guys that are there, and they're kind of just like the local.
yeah.
Yeah,
There are a couple other guilds in town as well, but this is one of the largest.
He'll definitely know eventually. He's gonna find out that we've swindled him. Like as soon as he finds out we killed a dragon, he's gonna know that we got more gold than we've paid him.
Well, he doesn't need to know about the gold.
I-
Just say that was the gold that we found. Those those rubies, gems, whatever the fuck they are. Those are just part of that was the dragon's hoard. It was a young dragon, so it wasn't like it was an elder dragon that
Well,
has
that is
thousands of
that is the lie I assume we'll be using. But perhaps we should just be wary of these Knights of Sharns fellows. Try to keep within good favor. I don't think we need to do any more work for him. Perhaps because people should be coming to us with their own quests. Hopefully, if not, we can. I guess we could always help take a quest from them. But for now, I think we don't.
So
really
should
need-
we go back in and just mention like there was one bit of information that
No,
we
I
forgot?
don't think we should tell him. If we go back in and we just told him a story, and if we go back in and we immediately tell him another story, he'll know we're lying about something. This is something we should wait for him to find out. See how.
But
he...
I'm lawful good, so this is kind of irking my conscience. Not only just because I'm lying, but also because it's gonna put us off.
It's
a
not
bad
gonna put
standing.
us off. We killed a dragon. We're fine. The only people we might have a bad standing with is that particular fellow. As long as we don't do anything else with the Knights of Sharn and we don't cheat them any more than we already have, it'll be fine. But if you go
Well,
back,
we didn't technically cheat them.
if
so.
you go back in there and you tell him that there was a dragon, he'll know that we were lying. He'll immediately suspect us, and things will get way out of proportion.
All right.
Alright.
Okay.
So does group elect to leave then?
Yeah, let's go pick up a Rome from his corpse.
All right. So you head back to the temple, and as you come in, everything is prepared, and the priests or the clerics are waiting there for you. And they take a small dish that has some hair in it, and they tell you that this is some of Orme's hair that they removed from him before they buried him, as they do with everyone they bury, in case one of these rituals becomes necessary. And because you must have part of the deceased or something of theirs to resurrect them. And they begin the ritual, and everybody sits in a circle and lights candles everywhere around and begins chanting. And the head priest looks to you all and tells you that you must all sort of tempt Orome back out of death and into life by just convincing him to come back, basically.
Okay.
Orme, can you hear me?
So you all need to speak to him.
No, come back. I want gold.
Shut up, Orme, can you hear me? Bitch, we got things to kill. Let's go.
I tell him that glory awaits and fame.
Do
Stop
not
fucking
come back
around.
unless you carry a spear with you.
We named a guild after you. Now we look like assholes if you stay dead.
Or that's the three of you, Shukin.
There is honor in battle, so you must come back to restore your honor.
You're a warlock. Can't you just raise yourself?
And as you say this, and over the next few hours, afterward, the ritual ends, and the priests all kind of, or the clerics rather, all kind of look at each other, and
Oh shit.
and you realize that the ritual has failed and that nothing has happened. And the priest looks over to you and tells you that there's only one way that the ritual could have possibly failed, and that's that someone else has resurrected him first.
Ah, fucking nuggets. Okay.
What?
Well,
What?
gone.
Who would resurrect Orme?
Dude, I am
What's that
so
supposed to mean?
confused right now.
It means, does he? I
This
don't get it.
this could be foreboding. Orme we may not be a friend next time we see him. He may indeed be enemy.
And
What?
the cleric tells you that he can locate where Orme was resurrected.
If he can locate him, can he sense any sort of magic about this? Like any sort of dark magic, I should say.
No, we cannot.
Okay, yeah, let's locate him.
Well, actually, first, is the body still here, or is that like just disappeared?
The body is still beneath. Well, I take that back. Actually, no.
Yeah.
As you ask that, they go down to check as they were already doing, and two of the clerics rush back up and whisper something into the lead cleric's ear, and he tells you that the body is gone. That it has disappeared, as it would with the resurrection. As soon as he is resurrected, his body would disappear.
Okay,
And-
locate him. Do it.
And the head priest asks one of you for a map.
Does anyone have a map?
I'm the map. I assume we all have maps on us. Oh, look, here's a map.
And it's the map I gave you all in the beginning, so you all do have this. And you pull out the map, and he conducts some short ritual, splashing something on the page and whispering to himself. And he points to a spot and says, "This is where the resurrection happened." And you notice that it is the graveyard that you just came from.
Motherfucker.
What?
Mother of fucks.
Was it? Well, no, we killed that freaking kobold.
We
that
killed
ran out.
everything. The dragon
should
was
head back
killed. Can dragons be? No, we took pretty much everything off the body. Can dragons be resurrected? Like
Like Skyrim.
okay.
This just got interesting.
Do we get any of the money back for the ritual or no?
No,
'Cause Since
No.
probably not.
Told you.
The ritual has been conducted,
You could have house right
regardless
now.
of whether or not it failed.
It's like a law
Fools.
firm. Prior, whatever you call it, prior fucking whatever. I'm just pissed.
All right. I asked the priests. What do they think this could mean?
They are not certain, just simply that someone else has resurrected him beforehand, and they admit that this is very strange. And they don't.
I
as someone-
ask if anyone could be brought back as and have their alignment changed.
Could he come back and not be himself?
No, if he was resurrected, he would be resurrected as himself, whole.
We should probably go back and get him, guys.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Zoinks.
All right, let's go.
Either that or Kremitz created another fucking Apatop guy to do shit.
I haven't, but there's
There's something.
some fun stuff in store. Anyway, So are you all going to
I hear this and then I run to Drumkeep. I get the fuck out of town. I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
So you're all going to head out to the graveyard now?
What time is it?
Well, what time is it? Yeah.
It is, you started the ritual about 12. It is about midnight at this time. It is.
I suggest we rest at the guardhouse.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
I think we leave now. I mean, who knows how whoever resurrected him? Who knows how long they're gonna keep him there?
Well, they wouldn't
also-
resurrect him to kill him, so...
One thing you got from the priest is that he was resurrected almost immediately before your ritual ended.
I think we need to go there now. I mean, we just slept, so we're doing all right.
Alright, yeah, this is pretty urgent. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
I take a beer out of my adventurer's kit and I chug it and throw it against the wall and I say, "Fuck this, let's go."
Okay. And as you leave, I'm
Hey,
going
guys.
to throw this out there just because you mentioned this, Elliot. You guys did not just sleep. The ritual took the entire day.
Oh, we didn't.
So it's been an entire day since you slept. But yeah, so you head on out of town now.
Hey guys,
Yo.
I'm gonna restart real quick, so I'm gonna pop out of the Skype call and everything. I will be back in like a minute. So
Okay.
just
Well, that was quite literally the worst time for him to pop
Alright,
out.
well, we can...
I need
hold
him.
on a sec- Let's hold on
Well,
a second. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Let's just assume that we're sleeping. We're
All
sleeping.
right, we're gonna sleep until Haji gets back. We'll just do that.
Like, you guys actually
Or
want to
nap.
take extended rest for the night?
Yes.
Okay.
Just to fill art for RP's sake.
Yeah.
For the sake of RP.
I'm assuming we're resting at the guardhouse.
Yeah, we're gonna go back.
But, yes, you guys go there and get your rooms. Each of you are given your own room.
Oh man, that's pretty sweet.
Oh, what didn't? Oh, okay, it did work.
Why did you roll damage?
I'm just checking my macros real quick. Make sure they all
He's
work.
casting magic missile in the dark.
Sorry, I just want to make sure they all work properly. Okay, cool.
So what do you guys think this could be?
A bunch
I
of
don't
shenanigans
know.
that Kremek came up with.
It's
Well, I
worrying.
mean-
It's worrying. This
See,
is
I'm
very
thinking, like-
strange.
I'm thinking like Warcraft type of warlock that just cast Soulstone on himself and then just waited till the the
No.
instance was over and then just decided to raise himself. because-
That's not how it works in D&D.
I know.
Though. Resurrection is extremely expensive. Whoever resurrected him has to be either really rich, really powerful, and the fact that they've
Some
done it
combination of the
outside
both.
of town at a place that we've been to leads me to believe evil.
Fun fact: I have 4 weapons on my character.
She's just ready to fuck shit up.
Hopefully, Orame will be alright.
Well, he said that his alignment wouldn't change, so I'm assuming that
Yes, but
It's simply
he may
for the
be, he
purpose
may be
of-
held captive, although I'm not sure why. I don't think we need to fear for his life. I don't see why someone would resurrect someone who is already dead to kill them again.
all to interrogate.
Perhaps it is a dragon of some sort, wondering why his child
Or-
is dead. Although I'm not even sure if a dragon can cast resurrect.
Probably not a dragon, but somebody that worships a dragon.
Hmm.
That's maybe not a kobold. I mean, would there be any other species or race that would
I don't
worship
think there
dragons?
would. I don't think there'd be any other species that would worship a non-metallic dragon. They might work with a non-metallic dragon, but I doubt they worship it.
And maybe this dragon had some sort of mage-like ally.
Perhaps.
Oh,
Because
Kremek.
that, I mean, think about it. There's actually one thing we never really discussed, was that if you look back to the way that the crypt was broken into, it was broken into with some sort of ice spell.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what we concluded.
I assume the dragon probably broke down the door.
But the dimensions on that door, that dragon was not. The dragon was much bigger. Like to me, I'm kind of assuming that the dragon was already there, and somebody
It had
had
to eat.
broken into.
It's got to eat somehow. It couldn't just stay there.
Well,
I'm back.
a dragon may have left its young there, but I'm not sure about the nature of dragons. But I don't think they would bother to take care of their young for very long.
Maybe it could have been. But then again, that would be too fast. Because it was a young dragon, but still, even a young dragon has to have some time to mature. So it's been there for probably. Man, this is tough.
All right,
Plus, why would it just? Oops, sorry.
Are you good to go, Orme?
Yes.
All right, you guys ready to?
Where are you, my friend? I can hear you.
Right.
I hear his voice.
All right, so this is going to be kind of an instance where I take over the group. You guys are going to go back to your barracks to check it out, and then you are immediately going to leave for the graveyard. So it is still approximately midnight.
Right, we slept for 20 minutes. Let's go.
Yeah. So you all head out of the city and back up to the graveyard.
African Americans,
Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, sorry.
Tickets.
Go ahead. Bill
Alright.
O'Reilly showed up on my computer for some reason.
That's
That's fine.
Happens to all of us.
shoot the computer, light it on fire. Right. And as you come up to the graveyard, before you even enter, you notice that there is something emitting light, likely a campfire.
Does someone... I speak to someone in the party. Is Shukin here? I don't think he is.
Oh, AFK for some water. Shit.
You can speak to me.
You want... Uh-oh. Orome. Mayora Eterak. New name. Oh, shit.
Super.
I think there's a new character.
I'm confused.
I'm scared.
You don't learn today.
Did Haji become a Haji?
I know DMs introduce new characters in like different ways, but this is interesting.
He was
I'm conflicted.
resurrected as someone else.
So...
Wouldn't it just be a new person then?
I think that is a thing that can happen.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, you can get resurrected as a new person of a new race.
So what, like your same spirit just inherits a different body or something?
Yeah,
Is that the
but
logic?
usually you lose a lot of your memories.
Okay.
Like, you can't usually remember your last life.
He's become a Death Knight.
Dude, Death Knights are sweet. Don't
He's
make me
ascended.
make me sad, dude. You're making me sad. My World of Warcraft account got banned, man. Makes me
Aw.
sad. It's lame.
Why'd you get banned?
Purchase gold.
You shouldn't get banned for purchasing gold.
You do. It's against their terms of use.
You can.
You can. It's
You don't always.
you don't always, but what they do is they do it in like these waves. Like I haven't played the game like for months anyways, and I had purchased gold like during the summertime last summer.
Yeah.
And then I got banned like 3 weeks ago.
You back, Shukin?
I
Shukin.
must be getting water from the ocean or something.
I'm gonna
hope
go
not.
get water
God.
too, but it's literally gonna take me like 2 seconds to do.
I don't believe him. Cake
One.
supply.
Oh, Rebel's back.
Yep. Right. God damn it.
How'd you know I was back?
Because it said Shukin was typing.
Right as you get back, Douglas leaves. Alright, so you all made your way up to the graveyard. Sorry, Shukin. It's still night, and you noticed from outside the graveyard, or you noticed inside the graveyard, from outside the graveyard, there is a bright flickering light, like a campfire.
I mentioned to Shukin that I think Drummond was gonna say something, but his brain may have lapsed.
Yeah, Drummond had to go back to the city for some water.
So, what do you guys think this could be?
All right, I'm gonna go get some water, and I'll be back in
I'm
literally
back.
seconds.
I'm back.
Right as you left, Rebel just comes back.
So, like the instant you left, Rebel came back.
Okay, all right. So I
No,
asked
20
Shuken.
intelligence.
Is Shuken filled in on what's happening?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
Shuken, can you sneak up to the campfire and see who that is?
I can try.
Are the rest of you going to stay here on the road? Just outside.
I suggest to the rest of the party they do, but I don't command them to.
I follow Shukin.
And Dane.
Okay. I'm gonna stay with Drummond. So
Alright.
at least there's buddy bears.
Are you guys sure you want Elliot following me?
That's up to
Alright,
you.
I tell Eliak you can follow Shukin, but stay at least 25 meters back. Follow protocol.
All right. Can I get a stealth check from the two that went up there?
God.
Okay.
He did better than I did.
So, as you guys creep through the graveyard up to the fire, you can see three people, or three creatures, very short creatures, standing around the fire. And there's a stack of tombstones, and lying atop the stack of tombstones is Orme's limp body. And one of those small creatures is casting some sort of spell on him, and it's clearly... Actually, give me an Arcana check.
Can I do a dungeoneering check on what, maybe what race these figures are?
They're kobolds.
Yeah, just
I
ask
know
what like you wanted to find out what they were. Give me a nature check. That's not a dungeoneering check.
Okay, nature check. Oh yeah, I see. I get. Yeah, sorry, I forgot what you wanted
So
us
you
to check
wanted
on.
me to give an Arcana check?
Yeah, both of you also give me an Arcana check.
Okay, there's the nature check, and
Nice.
You notice that those creatures are gnomes,
okay,
Fucking
and
no.
there's the Arcana check.
Nice.
and you
I
both
think-
notice that creature is siphoning something from Orme's body.
All right, let's rush in, boys.
As you watch, the both of you, kind of peeking around a tombstone, slip and make a fair amount of noise. And as you do so, the creature siphoning stops his spell and turns to you. And as he does so, he points at you and he says, "Haji, this is your cue."
Get the intruders.
There you go. All right. This
no!
this
Can I
this
bash
is,
now?
this is not Orme's character that's doing this, but Haji is playing the role of this gnome.
Mayoret Eterak.
So you know.
Shu, can I kill now, right?
All right. So
Go fuck him up.
Okay. Yes.
you also notice. Hang on. You notice also, sitting next to the campfire and near all these are a large pile of freshly dug up bodies.
Fuck me.
Is it just me and Shukin right now?
Yes,
No, it's this.
it is just
Okay,
you.
I yelled for the rest of the party to rush up here and assist us.
Okay. They
You rush up.
hear you from the road. But real quick, I need initiative rolls now from everybody.
Remember,
Wait,
you
you
guys
said
get
we
your
weren't
+2
doing
initiatives.
Combat.
I said you're doing combat. I said we're not doing a battle grid. We're doing combat through RP.
All right. Remember, you guys get +2 to initiatives.
That's weird, but okay. All right, let's do it.
We're trying something new. We'll see how it works out.
We get +2 to initiative rolls. You said?
Yeah, just tack on an additional +2 for my ability.
Shukin and Eliak, no. The others can.
Oh, okay. Wait, I don't roll initiative, or I don't get +2.
You don't get a +2.
Okay.
Because you guys were already up there when this all started.
I mean,
Or I guess do you just want to subtract
well,
from
actually,
that original amount?
Well, actually, here's the ability. Can they see me, or can they hear me? Because it says you and allies. I mean, granted, it's 10 squares, but it also says that see and hear you. So do they gain it?
No, because they could hear you, but through the darkness they cannot see you.
Okay, yeah, it says and. So okay,
And not a
all right,
one.
fair dues.
Okay, so
Current, do you want me to just subtract it from that original
yeah, just
roll?
subtract it from your roll. Eliak, what's yours?
Okay,
Just tell
So
me.
14.
Can
Alright.
before we get
Shoot.
into combat, can I do a stealth check? Like,
Yeah, as
can I
you
try
come-
try to hide?
Okay, you two are actually going to come into combat just after. Like everything else is going to have a whole round first.
Okay.
So you can try and sneak up as you're coming up.
Okay.
I guess we'll both try and do that.
So Shukin, what was your initiative?
Yeah, it depends on which one you want to take. It's either 10 or 21.
Well, I tell Dane that he should go up and help. Like, he is a sturdy dwarf, and he could probably crack some skulls. I'm going to see if Orome's alright.
Dane, what was your initiative?
My initiative is... Fuck, where is it? 17.
Okay, and Drummond, what was
16.
yours? And then Haji, what was your initiative? Mayoret.
I rolled up to you.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Nice.
About how far away from these guys are we?
You are about 20 feet from them.
So
How many
about 4 squares.
Now, are they?
Okay.
No, I take the back. You're right. It's 4 square. I'm gonna have to think about this like it was. You're about 50 feet away, so you're a good 10 squares away from them.
Okay.
Now, are they inside the walls of the graveyard yet, and the other people are back outside, or?
Who is inside the walls of the graveyard?
Shukin and Eliak are the ones who are in front. Are they inside the walls yet?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
They're well within the walls of the graveyard.
Good to know.
Okay, I'm going to
Hold on.
use my encounter thing.
Oh, okay.
Let me know. It's a trigger is I roll initiative. I get to shift up to a number of squares equal to half my speed, so 3 squares. And assuming I don't move, end the move adjacent to an enemy. If my initiative is higher than every enemy's initiative, any melee weapon attack I make gets a critical on a roll of 18 or 20, 18 to 20.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna start this. So you're about 50 feet away from all of these creatures that are standing around the campfire. And at this point, when the leader tells his minions or his followers to attack you, the 2 gnomes on either side of him begin running up towards you. Shukin, what are you going to do here on your turn? Way to you in their turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to them,
Oh, wait.
so I get to move.
Kremet, I want to hold one of those gnomes back.
Okay.
One gnome skulk's gonna run, and the other one's going to start running next turn.
Okay, that's fair. So 1 ran up to you guys then, about halfway.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to him, and my speed is 6, so...
Okay, yep. You run right up to him.
So am I in front of him now?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm going to swipe at him with my both swords.
All right.
So twin strike. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna do Hunter's Quarry on him, so he's my quarry.
Okay, so you mark him as your quarry then.
Yep. Plus-
So is the
And then,
reason we're...
Kremet, do you want me to keep track of each of these gnomes like separately, and I'll keep track of them, or do you want to handle it?
I've got. You just keep track of yourself. Although I keep track of absolutely everybody, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, understood. My AC is 16, exactly so.
Okay.
So does that hit?
As you no, because you're attacking the other. You're not attacking Haji. So as you swing at him, you cut through his armor.
Roll. Okay.
Oh, you're right. I was looking at Rome's sheet.
Okay.
Oh wait, fuck! I forgot to add something to that. Do you want me to reroll that, or just want to add +1 to that?
Just add +1 to it.
Okay, so it'd be 12 damage instead.
Okay. And then your other.
No, for the second one.
Then I'm actually going to use. Yeah,
And
I'm going to use an immediate reaction encounter. I'm going to turn invisible because I took damage.
He's not attacking you.
Wait, I'm attacking.
He's not attacking you.
No, I'm talking about the gnome skulk.
Oh, I see. I'll control the skulks. Just control your guy.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah. Go ahead and swing your second one then.
And another 5 damage.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. And that moves us on to Dane.
So roughly how far am I away from these guys?
You're about another 25 feet behind where Shukin and Eliak were standing as the battle starts. So you're still about 50 feet from the guy that Shukin is fighting.
All right. I'm going to.
And everyone at this point is directly in front of you.
All right. I'm just charging up to that guy.
Okay. As you run up, you won't quite make it to him in your turn.
Then can I sacrifice a minor to make it?
You would have to sacrifice your standard.
Oh, okay. All right, and then in that case, I'm going to use my standard action to throw my hand axe at that guy.
Okay, so as you come up next to Eliak, you throw your hand axe. And go ahead and give me a roll for it.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, this isn't gonna be how like all combat is from now on, is it?
No.
I think this is because Kremet doesn't have a map for this.
Yeah, that's what I was guessing. This is just weird, isn't it? I am not quite a fan of this. I like
Some people do it like this.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that do it like this.
Ugh.
I think actually most.
I need to
communities-
visualize what I'm dealing with. It's like it's hard
Yeah.
for me if I can't visualize it. It takes away the RP because I don't see the tokens. I don't see what I'm looking at. You know, it's
Was that your roll to hit thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't even see you had rolled.
that's awful.
So as you hurl your axe at him, it bounces off his armor and falls to the ground. Right in
Yeah,
front of
that's what I
Shukin.
figured. Yeah. All right.
Leaving you with a might action.
Not much else I can do, so.
Okay.
Shit.
Ooh.
Oh.
What's
All I'm
this?
gonna do then is just I'm just gonna take my shield and plant it in the ground to
Oh, you're gonna
protect
draw
myself
on
from
it?
any,
Okay.
just to protect me from any range.
Okay, so then if you get attacked by range, you add +2 to your defense then.
What is this
Yep.
HW?
That's not
Just ignore that for now. Just Drummond, go
Haji.
ahead.
Okay, I'm going to try to sneak up towards Orome's body.
Okay.
Do you need me to roll a stealth check?
Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Okay.
You're not gonna be able to make it all the way up to his body.
Can I sacrifice my minor for another move?
Yes. Yeah, you can.
And would that bring me there?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. You said that it was gonna take a standard for Dane.
I'll
Didn't you
sacrifice.
just, is that what you just said? I'm sorry. I thought you said you sacrificed standard.
I'll sacrifice my
Okay.
standard as well.
Okay. Yeah. Then so you go all the way up to his body.
And I'm going to use an ability of mine that allows.
Give me your stealth check though to see if you get it.
There's an
I was
ability
gonna
of
say,
mine.
He's standing right next to me, so I mean, he's gonna be pretty high to avoid literally standing in front of me.
I have an ability that allows me to
He's a
use
sneaky
Arcana for my stealth check once per encounter, so I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I don't believe you can actually have concealment 1 square adjacent from an enemy. To the best of my knowledge.
And that's your stealth check. As you you run up, it's very clear that they can see you moving up there.
Okay, well, I run up.
But you are at his body.
Alright, I check to see if he's dead.
Go ahead and give me a heal check.
Okay, 1 second. Alright. Come on.
You can tell he is still alive.
Can I
But
use
hard-
my minor to stabilize him?
You're not
Saline.
a CLS. You can't do that.
Yeah, he's not like actively dying or anything. No.
Okay, is there anything like on his body or beside him or anything like that?
No. He is merely just wearing his leather and lying on top, like limp on top of this.
Is there anything around me?
There are a few tombstones here or there. But
Okay, so I'm close enough to the gnome to talk to him, right?
yes.
What have you done to our friend? I say to him.
That's you, Hodge.
Well, I don't know what this siphoning thing is. We didn't talk about that.
So
His life,
he tells you then.
his life, his mind, his power will be ours.
Why?
Who are you?
Okay.
You scrub.
No, I'm saying this. Like, who are you? Can I have a conversation with him without, like, just have a conversation with him?
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Who are you?
1 sec.
He has to go find himself.
I am Mauret Etarok, but that is of no importance to you.
Maybe it is. You don't know that.
Let us take our friend, and we will leave you be.
Leave me be. I am beyond you, you small caster. You're no
At this
gnome.
point, I think Eliak
What do you do?
strokes his beard and says,
You're not over here.
"More blood."
Have it your way, you,
Yes,
you,
I agree,
filth-
yes.
you filthy gnome. Can I see like if he's a deep gnome? Is he just like a normal gnome, or is he like a deep gnome, or?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Deep in your-
Have one over.
Deep in your mom.
Filthy fucking gnomes.